Alright guys, today's the recap. Sorry for being late. I was making the reel that I posted. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get the recaps out earlier and stuff. So today, like, I took a short late, like really right in the morning off of the QQQ ceiling at 7:23 just because I saw SPX and SPY pointing lower, and then QQQ had a nice ceiling. So once I shorted that down, I was looking at the downside targets potentially on SPY and SPX, and we ended up did hitting it. There was a possible short re-entry off of, there was a small positive Q is here, I believe. Yeah, there's a small positive QQQ node right here, and also this SPX, and then we kind of just chopped around. I took a short in this chop and I got stopped out. Like, we got the drop, but I got stopped out. So that was pretty. That wasn't really that fun. Now I'm gonna go over the main trade I took, which was off of um right here. So something I want to note is that QQQ and SPX, we had basically these ceilings, right? We couldn't hold above SPX and we couldn't get above QQQ. Now I know that the market wants like to dump basically. Like with the IBs, normally one side breaks and we haven't made a new high a day or new low a day on QQQ. So once we were already in the discount slash golden zone, I was more biased for shorts just because SPX and QQQ. Q's had a Pika stack and SPX also had a two positive stack too. Now, my guess or what I bet on is that there's no way the high of day gets broken because typically we don't see like a full V-band reversal every single day to the other direction, and these nodes are preventing the downside. So the fact that these nodes were preventing any sort of downside potential, um, we saw some a nice reversal on it, and also with SPX. So we had the double king nose, and then SPY was like my ultimate downside target because 771 was majorly strong and it was growing. So we saw that. We saw SPX, we saw the ceiling roll down. We also see pretty much the ceiling roll down in Qs too. So it was kind of just like a ride throughout the whole day where ceilings kept rolling down on both QQQ and SPX. And I mean, if you were in shorts, it would have been nice to hold throughout the whole day and so on. Now, this was the bottom tick I caught a 717 long here in Qs with the alignment of this SPY floor, and then SPX had like a small positive here. Now, the reason I was able to try to pinpoint this low of day long, or my guesstimate on what low of day is something I've been noticing is that, and I learned this from order flow. So the first 30 minutes of market open, you see the most amount of volume. There's a lot of market makers that need to stay and hedge themselves and protect themselves and stay delta neutral. So there's a lot of change and a lot of volume coming into the market, especially in this open. So it's important to me on kind of what nodes we see playing out and everything. So in the morning, I posted in Oracle Index saying that we could see 717 and see a bounce just because in the morning at 717, I saw this accumulation in the morning, and there wasn't really like much anything in the upside important. So once I saw that 717, and then I saw it pop up as the king node again, like I took that long just because the accumulation in the morning to me was really important, just because there's a lot of volume happening, and those nodes will probably likely get visited, and we'll probably get a test of it later in the day. That's kind of how I've been trying to pinpoint my low of day and high of day. So far, like I was right like what I think 2 out of 3 times. So a little off of my predictions, but I mean that's not bad like as of now. But we'll see. And like towards the end of the day, we got this bounce from the QQQ 715, which was a reverse rug. We also bounced the SPY 769, and we also bounced and had a reverse rug back up on SPX. So we had a reverse rug back up, and that's pretty much why we sent. And you could also see on SPY the floors rolled up. Floors rolled up on SPY, floors rolled up on Qs, and SPX King Node just stayed the same. So that was pretty much like the bias for also longs towards the end of the day. And then for shorts, I called out mock shorts just because like my assumption was that we would get pinned to 770 and 7725, and that the people that chased all these longs back up, they're probably gonna get like stopped out. Like we'll probably get an aggressive dump, and everyone who pretty much chased longs here will get stopped. So that was kind of like my main trades for the day. Now today was a tricky day because I ended up getting chopped out here. I took like I think I went for like what 4 for 6 today. So I took like two losing trades just because like my idea was right, but my execution like not my execution, but like the idea was right, but if I probably gave my stop more room to braid, it would have held. Like that golden zone retracement QQQ was almost perfect. We got to literally the deep retracement zone. It's like the best area where you could get a fill. So, and if I waited for like that's not me, but if I waited for the golden zone like perfectly to get tested, I would have gotten chopped up. So like instead of trying to front run the trade, if I actually waited, you see here, if I literally waited for the 786 to get hit, I would have had a nice short. But I tried to short it over here on like the first test because I saw QQQ ceiling rolling down, which to me was strong bearish thesis. So that's what I saw for today, and hope you guys enjoy.